I do dream of the day when ethnic studies is no longer needed, but maybe you've heard some people say ethnic studies needs to end. It's divisive. It teaches people to hate. It divides people and pins them against each other. Now, is that truly the case? Let's talk about it. Ethnic studies is about learning new information and understanding the role that underrepresented people have played in history, both as protagonists and as people at the receiving end of state and political violence. Now, some people say that ethnic studies is divisive or that it spreads hate. But here's the thing. When you realize that this history has never been taught to you, that the history that you've learned tells a very narrow perspective, when you realize that your people's perspectives and contributions have not been included because somebody somewhere down the line thought that they weren't important enough to include, what do you think is the natural reaction? It isn't hate, it's the desire to understand fully. The goal of ethnic studies is to understand why our communities have been divided, and more importantly, how they still came together in coalition despite everything that was taught to them about the need to stay separate. It's not about dividing society, it's not about teaching hate. It's about teaching new ways to think about solutions to political and state violence. It centers people's lived experiences. It exposes the forces that have caused economic and political harm. So why do some people call it divisive? Because ethnic studies unmasks political violence, systemic prejudices, and policies and systems that were designed to keep and maintain power. When that power gets exposed, that's the real threat. That's why people feel threatened, and that's why they call it divisive. At the end of the day, ethnic studies is for everyone, not just for minoritized communities. And yeah, I dream of the day when it's no longer necessary to teach ethnic studies as an extracurricular. I dream of the day when everyone's contributions will be included in mainstream history, politics, and other types of studies. But until that day, we still need it. So here we are.